cross, Andre Yeglet. And another victory here would continue to mount the pressure on the only side to have taken points off City so far. Reigning champions Shells Greenwood this afternoon, so were forced into one change from the Liverpool game with Gracie Pryor coming. West Ham were much improved against London City Lionesses.
Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and
So after 3 weeks away, the Super League is back with two sides who
try and shut the back door and not create sort of a basketball type fixture, and I think now he's showing the control, it's playing out from the back, and this is where they can cause problems.
Here's Uwahabi. Quickly. Hasegawa, former West Ham United midfielder, has taken her game to another level ever since such a key part of this Manchester City side. 3 seasons, 3 PFA Team of the Year. Miedema. Finding Fujino. Did get a block on that shot, but an early chance for the hosts nonetheless.
Yeah, it was interesting to see how he
Hasegawa pounces. Looking for Ueki. He picks up the pieces. Uendo. Looking for Ueki. And Hasegawa. Just take this one out to safety and settle for the goal kick, but much better that from West Ham.
Yeah, really good break down the left-hand side from Denton. She made up so much ground on the overlap, just was able to get that cross, that ball coming forward. I think
Hasegawa steadying the ship. Had a brilliant through ball, slightly behind Bunny Shaw. And Killer Brown isn't afraid of stepping into the central areas in the pitch. She won't stick out on that left-hand side too long. Nicely worked to that right-hand side for Kasparai. The creator-in-chief this season for Manchester City. It's a great ball in, looking for Shaw. This game, the first corner whipped in by Yui Hasegawa. City still quite keen to play out from the back, and West Ham United pouncing again, winning the ball back in these high areas. Ueki. Ueki with a chance! Saved by Yamashita, denying her international colleague. The game's
out to Endo, rolls inside, and Ueki just lets it run across her body, gets her for. But West Ham's control when they are in possession, they're playing with lots of confidence.
Kasparai in the way on that occasion. Killer Brown will draw the free kick. And here is Viviana Miedema.
Unfortunately for West Ham, she just drags it wide of the post.
That's a lovely turn by Fujino. And then the damage is done. That means that they're already out of, much more efficient, much more clinical. That's where they struggled against London City line. It's just a simple ball over the top, which caused a bit of an issue in communication and execute. Given away. And here's Viviana Miedema, and she has willing runners left and right. It's Fujino who does score this time. Last time out, but this one, they're rewarded for their dominance in possession, but it could have been all so different.
She's going to create something, and the way she draws in 3 West Ham defenders, and then just the space, doesn't pass early, and then ends up taking out Endo.
They are to maintain pressure on the Blues. Uwahabi for Fujino. West Ham United in midfield, which allowed Miedema to dip in.
Exactly, it's just a bit of overplaying in the middle of the park, and they secure the ball well, but the way the delivery, and I mentioned it, Miedema just rolls it there into the path. Fujino doesn't even...
Back by Ueki. And Fujino can carry City forwards. Before she... He does draw the free kick.
The world when you're a defender, that your goalkeeper early shout, comes out, claims it, and then distributes it like that. Brilliant.
It's ever so slightly as Manchester City weren't in a particular rush to get reinforcements forward. Hasegawa.
To a great position, but it's good play down the right-hand side, and Hasegawa, lovely little ball. The ball comes across, and you think Tiziak's made a mistake, but the way she reacts and gets it.
It's Gracie Pryor, and there's Hasegawa. Again, charged down by...
Yeah, again, good defending, good reaction, getting your body on the line, and that's what's...
This time an outswinging delivery. Yui Hasegawa. As it goes in towards Smeedema. A long, long way, the German. And she's found Asei off the crossbar. Another chance goes begging for West Ham. Denied by the frame of the goal. Vision defending by Fujino. The far side, it was a heavy touch again by Shemek. And now it's Hasegawa to go for goal. And that one was always curling away.
Just that one, can you take the ball away? But she does well to recover.
Martinez.
As in the last few moments, and again, the speed that the game's being played at is causing mistakes when they are under pressure. Like we said, with Shemek and the ball goes over top. It's just the one that you have to really take care of now. Now there seems to be...
Hasegawa now on the front foot.
Giving the ball away, so it shows me that a team that is certainly still fighting for their manager, still trying.
She'll get a second chance. Oh, Gori, 24 hours in Manchester. Cement it is a bit more of a skippier surface than perhaps the players are used to. Example, what a big talent they have.
And I think Rianskin will be really pleased with their performance.
And that is the end of an action-packed first half here at Joy Stadium. And Manchester City will feel somewhat relieved that they are going into the interval ahead, thanks to Alba Fujino's. Time here is Manchester City 1, West Ham United 0. Since May 2021. Smeedema, the architect of Manchester City, as Luke mentioned, will be hoping to show the same level of attacking impetus that they did in the first 45 minutes, just with that added clinical edge. They have lacked so much.
Very, very even game in terms of chances so far this afternoon.
Hasegawa losing out to Asei. Martinez. It's a bit unfortunate with the return pass.
With that in mind, the way they've controlled possession in their own half has been pretty positive.
Here comes Morgan. Dispossessed by Hasegawa. Gori pursued by Hasegawa. Are probably two of the shortest two that you would equate the most fight with.
Well, I think it was more Gori who had...
Ueki flicks on, looking for goal.
Good intensity again from Asei. She shut down every single opposition. Bene on this right-hand side for Man City.
Fujino. Oh, that's a brilliant ball, and Hasegawa couldn't direct it on target. The biggest chance of the second half falls.
It's really good. It's a great overlap from Owabi, and Fujino sets inside. What a reverse pass, and I think it hovers round and drops in too deep while Tiziak's trying to hold the line, and the reverse pass, absolutely brilliant. And you mentioned, doesn't score too many of those, but great driving run forward. It should probably have been 2-0 Man City.
It is something to Manchester City in the Women's Super League. That was back in October 2021. A 2-0 victory. Hasegawa scoring the second. Gorski tells Stenton she has time under pressure from Hasegawa. She started the first 4 games of this season in the WS. He did well given the circumstances. Fujino around Endo. Shemik.
There's this afternoon, good bit of play from Fujino on the outside, which is going to happen, but that one, just pop it down from Fujino, really direct, smashes it across.
It's a similar trend to what we saw in that first half, certainly inside the opening 20 minutes, where...
Gets a shot off earlier, but West Ham get away with that one.
4 goals already this season in the WSL for Bunny Shaw. Howe's delivery's a low one and cleared easily by Fionn Morgan. It's another area in which Manchester City just haven't taken full advantage of this afternoon. West Ham United are on the worst losing run in the league. He said it wouldn't be too much of an issue that his side always retain the same focus. Uwahabi.
Have some questions asked of them. Can they continue to defend the way they have been?
From corner kicks this afternoon, haven't been up to our usual high standards, but this one a much better angle for the right-footed delivery for a player to meet that with their heads. Sagawa teasing one in, and it's off the frame of the goal before Fujino right.
Staying in this game.
Wins it back. West Ham United.
The ball was absolutely delicious, and the way it just hung up to the back post couldn't be collected from Semic. And
that occasion. There's Luke Chambers alongside. I would imagine after this free kick, Sagawa, whose delivery caused West Ham United issues moments ago. Sagawa again floats towards the far post. Martinez, 15 minutes remaining here in the northwest. Still Manchester City lead by a goal to nil.
Oeki's come over to this left-hand side now where Asei was.
Here's Hasegawa. Dancing on the loose ball. Bennett.
No real desire to dive in, just stands up and waits for the right time there just to close the gap.
Hasegawa. Fujino now over to this right-hand side. In behind, Sadorski too. Fujino, infield. You always know what you're going to get from Fionn Morgan, whether that's... I think Rhian Skinner would have bitten your hand off if you were to offer her.
After it in the next 10 minutes.
Those stats were looking so level, weren't they? Fujino. Comes backwards by Sadorski. Always aware, always with their head on a swivel. Slower to it than Villa Brown. West Ham can... 4 minutes, there's an extra minute has been found somewhere. It will give an extra bit of confidence to Rhian Skinner's players. They desperately need the ball. Tricky underneath this one on loan from Tottenham Hotspur. He's able to get the ball across.
It's been really impressive.
Well, the final whistle does go, and West Ham United, although they pushed and they pressed, they're unable to overcome the Manchester City lead that was given to them by Alba Fujino inside the opening half hour here. Manchester City in the second half really took the game away from West Ham United, dominating possession and doing enough to secure the victory and the 3 points here. It finishes Manchester City 1, West Ham United 0.
Final score here, Manchester City 1, West Ham United 0. On behalf of Manchester City, thank you.
We've had 10 goals already in the 3 WSL matches on this Sunday afternoon. To City this afternoon in their change colours of all black, kicking from appearance of the season after recovering from injury. Hope and expectation.
Yeah, within the realms of their body shape, body position, but obviously just...
Right, Kasparai will take.
Yeah, we can just see here, obviously, Bunny Shaw kind of sitting herself in between the two defenders. Comes in from Miedemar, and as she gets on the ball now.
Rion Ishikawa was the defender who was playing her just onside. Really good save then, taken one. Really going to run there for Hasegawa. Chase it back for Manchester City. Always much more wetter, although of course it's terrific drape.
About whether Everton can defend those crosses when they do come in.
Run being made by Fujino. Fujino's little given for Everton. Fujino again.
Stats in the corner, you can see Manchester City clearly dominating the game.
Here they come, Fujino, Wahabi. Hasegawa. Van Hool battling away. Wheeler will lose out. Vignola, still Vignola, keeping her footing and able to release the shot. Of course, if she'd gone down there, she might well have got a free kick.
Again, for me, that's really positive for someone like Vignola, especially someone who's the, the top goal scorer coming into the. I mean, yeah, there's definitely.
Hayashi, just a little bit too much on it. Yamashita.
High limits the space in behind, which is clearly what Everton are looking for on the break into Payne.
Oh, lovely ball infield from Banet. Great chance for the opening for Manchester City, and they lead 1-0.
Pointed because they've managed to find that space in behind Manchester City. We see here Banet just picks up the ball, catches Ruby Mace off guard, and it's Viviana Miedemar. She just.
But it's still coming down pretty heavily. Fujino. Lovely ball through. Taken away from the goalkeeper.
Pass that just splits the back line straight through the middle to try and find Tony Payne. Yamashita does just enough.
On it, and the header towards goal from Gaga.
Motion as the cross comes in from Ruby Mace. Kelly Gargo is completely unmarked. She gets the head off, and Yamashita does to City. Will be very disappointed with the way they were marking off that set piece. No more within 2 yards of Kelly Gargo. You see, she just peels off here. Fantastic header from here, but good save from Yamashita.
Here's the goal again, Fern.
Yeah, just seeing it here again. Keeps City guessing a little bit.
Wheeler. Brown. Little touch through. Shaw. Pressing that Manchester City are doing there. Interesting positioning from Everton there at that corner kick.
Yeah, you see they all set up at the back.
Kanak. Wahabi. Fujino. The only goal last weekend to win against West Ham United. Chance for the shot perhaps for Gino. City looking to break here now for Gino. Shaw. Still Bunny Shaw. Can she put...
I feel like Everton be wanting to get a little bit more pressure on the ball.
Long from Mace, in behind, Tony Payne. Payne bearing down on goal, Gago in the middle towards her, lovely little back.
Direct ball, Payne is onside. She doesn't slip this time, she sees the run of Kelly Gago, she does so well, eyes up, puts the ball in the box, and it's a lovely thing that Everton are trying to do today.
1-1. Back heel again.
Yeah, you could see it on her face there, couldn't you, the mentality. And I think that's what's driving these Everton players. They've obviously got fighting spirit.
Pacheco, dispossessed though. Isagawa.
Or the game.
Wahhabi. Miedema. Still going. Shaw.
Again, gets the ball across. Bunny Shaw free.
All square then at Goodison Park.
Top and going top of the table would be fantastic for Everton today.
Away we go in the second half then. No change.
But Wheeler's first to react in there.
Michaela Brown. Shaw. Hasegawa. Second half. City, if you have just joined us in that change.
Yeah, Blinkhill-Brown does really well again here to link up with Hasegawa and Bunny Shaw. Hasegawa trying to get the crossover to Fujino.
Trio of Everton players almost immediately. Here come Ago. Payne's in the middle, it's towards Tony.
Side, early look into the box and she's looking for Payne. Around the City players, winning it back. It's that fighting spirit, that history that Everton's got. I played for Everton at a time when we were up there, and he's quite confident when they are coming back. And they can be a team to obviously creep up the table.
Miedema. Fujino. Chase on here for Wahhabi. And she gets there first. In towards Shaw, 2-1 in front. It's her 5th goal in the WSL this season, and it means it's Everton 1. Manchester
And makes absolutely no mistake. It's Fujino in the centre of the park, plays it out to Wahhabi, who does really well with the first time cross. And Bunny Shaw makes no mistake. Card for her, and actually, like you say, it looks like she's come off the worst out of the two. They'll be hoping she can stay in the game from this, Pacheco, because actually for me, I think she's having a fantastic game in the opposition half, but also with the defending on that right-hand side, well, on that her left-hand side.
Free kick then to Manchester City. Pacheco not requiring treatment. It's in the WSL this season for Manchester City. Driven deep. Shaw trying to get underneath it. Just going to skip away. Indeed it does. On Fujino. Partnership. Approaching the midway point then, of the second half. 4 in the black of Manchester. Hayashi. Lovely turn. Off the inside of the post and away. And Everton so close to an equaliser from Ornella Vignola. That piece of play was almost like that shot was delivered in slow motion. Is it going to go wide? Fujino. Hasegawa just in field. Shaw finds Hasegawa. Header away only as far as Shaw. Kasparai.
That wave from Manchester City, the pressure was coming. They look organised in their defensive setup, obviously with the 2 banks of 4 and the 2 at the top. It's times like these when they break through it, Manchester City.
City again looking. Wahhabi.
Potentially, there might be more opportunities for them.
Picked up by Hasegawa. In the 3-3 draw. That's a dangerous ball. Hemp picks up. Shaw. Tried to work it across to Winston. She's got past the Spanish defender. Still going. Katie Robinson into the middle. A fine save.
Hand side, Katie Robinson is isolated. She's got no one to support her, but she's done the work herself to beat Leoabi. And again, she gets the ball across the box. Strike from Kitagawa, but Yamashita does so well. You can see how disappointed she is with her team when she makes that save. She's getting up and she...
Kiara Keating out of the team at the moment. Kiara Keating started this season in goal for Manchester City. Made great strides forward. Virginia. Mace with the touch, Miedema. Hemp looking for the return. Doesn't quite get it though from Hasegawa. Kasparite, Virginia. Faced by Wheeler. Shaw. Come on as a substitute for Everton. Kitagawa with the back heel, trying to find Hayashi. Virginia.
We talked about managing minutes at the start of the game, but saying that, someone who has come on, Yuka Mamiki, should be creative midfielder.
We are ticking our way towards full time. Plenty of questions to be answered in the time. City bring it away. Virginia. One back foot. Of course, the clock is ticking, as you can see, towards full time. In this free kick. This is Hasegawa. Hemp. Hasegawa. Hemp made the run ahead of her. There's by Schnois. Taken down by Fujina. Determined play from Everton.
On the clock, and Everton are doing well.
We've had late goals, like having to readjust her position, but she did so well. Virginia. Virginia. Can she go all the way here? The little pull back. Hemp. Blocked by Virginia again. Goalkeeper's come for it. Will she get it? Yes.
It's on this side, Virginia. Doing really, really well, beats 3 players. It comes out to Hemp on a run.
Karen Holmgaard. Not too much in the shot. And now it should be cleared by Lohmann. Mace will have a go from here. Yamashita.
From Ruby Mace, you see what she's trying to do, just shoot from outside the box.
City win it back for Gino. Up against Wheeler. Fujino. Victory is Manchester City's. And
these two teams actually met 4 times across the 3 domestic competitions. Now, at the end of last season, just a point separated these two in the league table. But that was a single change for Manchester City from their WSL win over Everton. Lauren Hemp starts in the league for the first time since mid-September. She's been out with an ankle injury. She replaces Inad Benny. Miedema gets us underway then. Manchester United had a blast last year at the Etihad, this last front of 22,000 fans. A humbling day for Manchester City, and one that they've chosen ahead of Melvin Mallard this afternoon. Ella Toon, who is Dominic Janssen back in the side after serving a suspension midweek in the Champions League, and Sandberg's probably not a matchup you want if you're a Manchester United coach, Tanya.
No, definitely not. Bit of a mismatch there, but Lauren
Hemp. Janssen this time marking Bunny Shaw in the box. Bit of a better match, and it comes in, and Hasegawa, a shot blocked.
Left-hand side, United just overcompensating into the central spaces to deal with Miedema and Shaw, and left the back post space free. And that's just something we talked about too.
A little sluggish, or
so good at coming in, almost in that second.
Hemp finds Hasegawa, who turns brilliant away from.
It's when Riviere gets pulled out into those wider, higher spaces, and then the looks like the rest of the back 4 are not sliding across and leaving that half space for City, and you can't afford to do that. I don't think, when you deliver.
Variation this time played short. Here's Virgino back to Hasegawa. And Manchester United get the throw in.
Not sure whether that's well defended or poorly executed there. Probably a little bit of bug.
Manchester City with a larger share of the... He scored 4 goals in 8 WSL appearances.
You can very much see City really trying to probe that left-hand side.
Half chance. Fans and Jaglets will feel frustrated. They had to meet Chelsea so early on because he was still getting his ideas across to his side.
Yeah, I think that early game definitely suited Chelsea.
In from Lauren Hemp. Sandberg didn't quite manage to head it clear. Hasegawa plays it through to Virgino, who does well to get there ahead of Sandberg. City building a good attack here. Virgino into the penalty area. Sandberg needs to be careful, gets it across, and comes towards the back post where Bunny Shaw is waiting. Her header across, and it's in! Manchester City strike first, and it's Rebecca.
Bunny Shaw putting it back into the space where they've got numbers, and that's brilliant going
forward. Jess Park chops back inside, doesn't find a teammate though. Kasparai, one of 4 City players who's started every WSL game. Off the wing with Turland forward, but in his pre-match interviews,
their players like this out, and then they might be able to exploit centrally.
They're looking to fix things in terms of some defensive issues that they've had, and still going the centre half, finds Kasparai. The target will be Bunny Shaw. Can she find her? Yes, she can.
Central, she stays in those dangerous areas. Rose carrying the ball, narrowing United off, and so the right back Kasparai nice and high, early ball in behind. That's so difficult to defend.
Virgino has Hasegawa nearby, finds her international teammate, finds Hemp, space to shoot and slap. Lauren Hemp back in the Manchester City starting 11.
Good press from City. Hemp holding her width again, facing up.
1-2 with Jess Park. Her delivery doesn't get past Hasegawa. And there's the half-time whistle then. What started as a brilliant effort from the edge of the 18-yard box. Half-time, Manchester City 3. In the WSL is on. Back underway then, Melvin Mallard on for Elizabeth Turland.
It's a difficult one.
There's the headed goal which broke this game open. And the second from Khadija Bunny Shaw. And then Lauren Hemp's strike as well. Great to see her getting her
to the spot, and probably really unlucky not to start.
Hasegawa finds Fujino. Kasparai's sprinting down that right-hand side. Miedemar lays it off to Hasegawa, who plays it forward looking for... Here's Bunny Shaw. Fujino. Missing at the start of the season with injury. This is Fujino powering forward. Here is Oba Fujino, but Sandberg gets the right side of her corners they've put in. Manchester City. United heading for back-to-back WSL defeat. And early on, wriggles away from her defender. Tunen Rolfo with her. Still going, Malin went herself, but the move will be... Hannah Blundell now. Watched all the way by Hasegawa. Here's Mallard. And another thing that's very encouraging for them is last season they failed
the problems for teams and when they slip up.
Bunny Shaw shakes off Letitia, still going, and
really powerful run into the box, and again drawing out the fullback and looking to exploit that space in behind. And 1v1 here, Bunny Shaw facing up Letitia, as you said, swatting her away almost, and create
move out towards a more wide position. We'll keep an eye on it.
her place within the squad here at City and the impact she can have.
Nine WSL matches.
It's a brilliant tackle from Miedema to really win the ball back and set Bunny Shaw off, and that first touch that she takes there across the front of, I think it's Letitia, and then
Miedema comes away with final 5 minutes now. Yui Hasegawa goes from range, and it's straight at Middleton Patel. Tioma pokes it forward. All a little bit scrappy in the final stages. Gets on it, too much of a glancing header. And there is the full-time whistle then.
So good afternoon from the City ground. It is time for match 2 of this Manchester City triple header today. Earlier there was victory in the Under-18 Premier League Cup over Sheffield United. Later it's Premier League action as the Blues go to Newcastle. But sandwiched in the middle is the final group stage game for Manchester City in this season's Women's League Cup. After 2 games, Manchester City sit top on 5 points. A win, a draw and a bonus point from that draw in a penalty shootout over Newcastle in their last game. It was a dramatic match which saw the Geordies come from 3-1 down to level late on. And neither were amalgamated into the clubs of which they are now officially part of. Nottingham Forest won that game 1-0. Lovely turn by Hemp, 20 yards out, takes on the shot, and Batty just about palms that around the post and behind for a corner. 6 minutes first shot on target. And it's just the genius of Lauren Hemp again, just rolled away in between 2 players in the form of Rogers and Thomas. Still the 2 hands are raised in the air. She throws them to the floor. This one is in the air, right underneath the goalkeeper. It's away, it's smashed towards goal by Rowe. There might still be a chance here for Nottingham Forest. On the turn is Brougham. Too many green shirts and Manchester City in the way. They did their own. The dangerous corner. Cummings looks like she was coming for it and then gave up on that idea. And then Brougham on the turn. Jade Rose who'd come tight to her. Now she's got a battle with Bunny Shaw as well, and finds a ball out towards this near side for Hamilton. Hamilton around Wahhabi, moves diagonally infield, more central position for her now. Wahhabi on the recovery. It's a little push in the back, but nothing too sinister. And the referee says nothing wrong with that. That said, Forest have got the ball back, take a shot from some distance, 25-30 yards out with Amy Claypole. Forest pen back in their own half, and deep so because Shaw has won the ball back and gets into the penalty area. Then Hemp wide of the right hand post. It was always rising. You would back Lauren. She scored from a much more difficult position last weekend against Manchester United, but it's a second attempt on goal. Shaw with a lovely little layoff to the edge of the 6-yard box, and somehow it's clipped wide. She's been loaned to Nottingham Forest. Coombs, Shaw, back heel for Clinton, lovely goal. Fresh from the reset, Manchester City opened the scoring on the half hour. It was so tidy and neat. It was fluid football. Manchester City there. Clinton started it. Out of Coombs, 1 touch, Shaw 1 back heel, and Clinton 1 touch for the finish. And Manchester City look like they are going to seal top spot. Come out by Kanak, I think it was, with a stooping header. Hasegawa loses out. They've gone from range here, Forest, and Cummings perhaps not too sure of her goal. Had to make the save, it's behind for a Forest corner. It's Boyclawker with the effort, it dipped. City looking to double their lead. Hasegawa sends it in, is it gone in? It has now. Lauren Hemp will never get an easier finish than that. On the goal line, and make sure it crosses the line. Manchester City do have two. Hasegawa's corner causing all sorts of confusion. It came off the post on the far side of the goal. Bounce of Lauren Hemp with a big smile on her face. She knows how easy that was. And Manchester City now looking to ease their way to the top of the group. Nottingham Forest 0, Manchester City 2. So, Forest in possession and looking to get back in this match. They've taken the shot on early and hit the post. Fantastic effort from Miyakari Garcia, the first half substitute. 20 rocket that. Cummings was beaten, but the post saves Manchester City. So Forest head onto it. First to it, though, is Rebecca Knack. Not known for her crossing, but that's a good delivery. Headed away by Stapleton. Comes to Blinkilla Brown. Rising shot over the bar. Goal kick, the end result. Was in a promising position for the 22-year-old. And the Forest head that stopped the Knack cross. Blinkilla Brown just leaning back a little bit. City go in hunt of more silverware. Rose has gone long. That is a fantastic ball over the top. Bunny Shaw doesn't get the control she wants, but then Coombs crashes it off the crossbar. It falls to Benet on the right-hand side. It is still going here for Manchester City. It would have been some fine goal from the Blues. Wahhabi Khan guided into the path of Laura Coombs, who's come so close a moment ago. Lifts the crossing from the left-hand side. Away by Nottingham Forest. It was thundered against the metalwork from Laura Coombs. Now here's Casper Eye, right-hand side. The cross is good. It's hanging towards Shaw. Angles a header. Goalkeeper was beaten. Defender clears it off the line. And the whistle has gone in the aftermath of all of that. So Manchester City to get their third goal here. Jade Rose with a lovely ball over the top. It may have been beyond the leg of Shaw, but Coombs caught that so sweetly. Right against the middle of the crossbar. Casper Eye crosses in from the right again, and then there is Shaw. But that one didn't find a way in either. Left-footed in swinging delivery. There is a header straight at the goalkeeper. Sidney Lohman, who was under it. At the other end of the field now, Batty out towards the right-hand side. It's a little nudge infield, but they can go no further than that. City could do with a third goal here with Miedemar. Turn around the corner. This is Benet looking for Miedemar, who was inches away. Third goal for Manchester City. Miedemar started it. Flicked round the corner by Clinton and Benet. Coombs and Clinton work hard to try and win the ball back, and this is Miedemar. Clinton will go to her right-hand side. Miedemar might not need her. Just wide of the left-hand post, behind for a goal kick. That's the two Roses, Deanne and Jade, and it's Deanne who comes out with the ball, and now with the fresh legs is having a run at the Manchester City defence. 25 yards out. Oh, it's just found a way through to Hamilton, and Hamilton finds the side netting. Another big chance for Nottingham Forest. Killer Brown did have a look infield to Lohman. Thorn against it first time, then decides that is the best option. Lohman has put a great ball in, and Benet has hit the post herself. I don't know whether it was just a single touch that managed to do that. Who started things off for Manchester City with the first goal this afternoon as the referee draws a conclusion to the game. Lauren Hemp added the second before half-time. No goals in the second half as Forest threatened at times. Manchester City came close on two occasions, hitting the woodwork. First the crossbar from Laura Coombs and then the post from Imam Benet. But a 2-0 win is all Manchester City need to top Group A and hit the quarter-finals of the League Cup. They are into the final 8, having won at Nottingham Forest and remain unbeaten in the competition this season. It has finished at the City Ground. Nottingham Forest 0, Manchester City 2.